Hi, sweetheart. Grandpa Birch here. I've got another book for you, storybook. It's Bug Off, a story of fireflies and friendships. It's Bug Off, pictures by Jennifer Bellicus, by Cari Best. Maude had never seen Firefly until she moved from the city to the country. They sparkle like a little firecrackers, she remarked one night, but without all the noise. She's there and looking at all the fireflies. Understandably, Maude was very excited when she discovered that one of her neighbors, Louise, had started a Bug of the Month club. A Bug of the Month club. I can learn about fireflies and make some friends, she thought. But as she read the fine print, she saw that she needed to give a speech about a bug to be invited to join. How hard can that be? She asked herself. There's a posting for Bug of the Month Club. With the help of several Firefly books from the library, Maude painstakingly recorded and memorized some illuminating Firefly facts. Louise will love this one, and especially this one, she said. The night of her speech. She's there at the park and everybody's standing around showing off their bugs. The night of her speech, Maude caught 11 fireflies. She gently placed them in a special lantern that had a screen on the top so that the fireflies could breathe. But when she arrived at the club, the June meeting of the Bug of the Month Club, all Louise said was, "Make it snappy. Maude, we haven't got all night." So with shaky knees, Maude began. Firefly is another name for the lightning bug. Their glow comes from a light-emitting organ in their bodies. Did you know that different kinds of grown-up fireflies might flash orange or yellow or even green? They blink their lights to tell one another things they like "I like your light," or "It feels like it's going to rain." Cool, said Amy. Look at all, they're all excited for her. Do you see? Cool, said Amy and Victor and Ashley and Donald, applauding Maude's thoughtful selection of firefly facts. Louise, Maude noticed, was not applauding. She must be waiting until the end of my speech, Maude guessed. There are more than 2,000 species of fireflies, but only some kinds flash, said Maude. For example, fireflies in western states like California and Colorado don't. Too bad, said Amy and Victor. Louise, Maude noticed, let out a long, exaggerated, noisy yawn. So Maude tried harder. People can use fireflies to light their way in caves, through the woods, and their own bedrooms, like I do, said Maude, but only for a day. Then I let them go. See the moist paper towel at the bottom of my lantern? If any of the firefly lantern, the towel at the bottom of the firefly lantern. Boy, I'm so tongue-tied. Grandpa's getting old. Okay. I keep the cloth there in case the fireflies are thirsty, Maude held up her lantern. Even fireflies happily blinked off and on. Do you see her and her lantern? Oh, I almost forgot. Don't let your pets eat fireflies. They taste bitter and can be poisonous, she added. Yikes, said Donald and Ashley, who had dogs and cats and rabbits. Louise, Maude noticed, was tapping her foot. Hurry up, Maude, she said. So Maude hurried. A firefly's light contains an important substance that some scientists believe will enable them to cure diseases, clean up water pollution, and learn about life on other planets. Wow. That's what I want to do when I go to college. Study fireflies, said Maude. Way to go, said Amy and Victor and Donald and Ashley. Louise folded her arms. Time to wrap this up, Maude, she said. But I have so much more to share, thought Maude. Okay, she said politely, thinking that Louise must like short speeches. In conclusion, said Maude, the firefly population is dwindling as we speak because many humans are not paying enough attention to what these little creatures need in order to survive. You are all welcome to visit my backyard tomorrow night to see what I do to keep the fireflies safe. Maude stepped back. Thank you for your time, she told Louise and the other members of the Bug of the Month Club. I will sparkle like a firefly if Louise invites me to join her club, she thought. Instead, Louise slowly walked over to a poster tacked to a tree. I am not pleased, she hissed. No one said a word. We obviously know something that Maude doesn't, said Louise, and that is like the firefly or lightning bug belongs to the beetle family, and beetles are not, I repeat, are not true bugs. She pointed at the poster. These are true bugs, she said, and read the whole list. Ambush bug, assassin bug, bed bug, big-eyed bug, damsel bug, pirate bug, plant bug, seed bug, soldier bug, and stink bug, and water bug. The facts about true bugs are indisputable, said Louise. Everyone, please take a turn. A bug has a head like a triangle, said Amy. A firefly does not, said Louise. A bug has a mouth like a beak, said Donald. A firefly does not, said Louise. They're going through all this stuff. A bug has 2 wings on each side for a total of 4 altogether, said Ashley. Some fireflies also have 4 wings, said Louise, but some female fireflies only have no wings. And most importantly, said Victor, a bug may have the word bug as part of its name, but that doesn't necessarily make it a bug, said Ashley. Like a lightning bug, said Donald, which, as Louise told us, is actually a beetle, finished Amy. Beetles and bugs are not the same at all, said the Bug of the Month club members in unison, but they are both insects. There you have it, said Louise. Thank you, members, and to Maude, she said, bye-bye, Firefly. Time for you to bug off. Oh, she's mean. Then to make matters worse, Louise removed the top of Maude's lantern and dumped out the 11 fireflies. Not one of them flashed orange or yellow or even green as they flew away. She's just being mean, I know. Maude's cheeks burned, and so did the tips of her ears. She was mortified. Everyone must think I'm so dumb, Maude thought. She picked up her empty firefly lantern and walked home in the dark. Louise makes me so mad, Maude thought. With each step, she grew even madder. Someday I'm going to let Louise have it for being rude and nasty and nasty, she decided. The next night, there was a spectacular firefly show in Maude's backyard. The neighbors noticed. So did the members of the Bug of the Month Club, who had liked Maude's speech so much that they came over to see for themselves exactly what she was doing to protect her fireflies. Maude was surprised and happy to see him. It's important to create a peaceful firefly-friendly habitat, Maude explained, where fireflies can live and breathe and stay healthy. I keep outside lights off because fireflies like to signal to one another in the dark and may not come here if the lights are on. I found pieces of dead logs in the woods and put them under these pine trees because firefly eggs, which glow too, need a natural place to hatch and grow. Once they hatch into little worms or larvae, I look for snails and slugs for them to eat until they grow up to be adult fireflies. And I plant flowers because some adult fireflies like their nectar and pollen. Zinnias are my favorite flowers. So she's really telling them about all the fireflies and how she gets them to thrive in her backyard. I want to save the fireflies, said Amy. So do we, said Victor and Donald and Ashley. And some other neighbors too. Man, she's getting all kinds of friends. At the July meeting of the Bug of the Month Club, Louise wondered what happened to all her members until she walked around the neighborhood and saw everyone in Maude's backyard at Save the Firefly meeting. Louise watched. She listened. She said to herself. There are things that even a bug genius like me can learn. Maude watched. She listened and she thought, I think it's about time for me to let Louise have it. And she did. Welcome to Save the Firefly Club, Louise, said Maude. The more dedicated and passionate members we get, the better chances the Firefly will have to make it through this often cruel world of ours. At the August meeting of the Bug of the Month Club, Louise announced that she was changing her club's name to the Insect of the Month Club, and that Maude, who Louise herself had personally invited, would be a member after all. I shouldn't have been so hard to please, said Louise. From now on, anyone can join my club. And by the way, the firefly is now one of my favorite insects. Maude sparkled like a firefly. She's happy now. And that's the end. I hope you enjoyed the bug off and the story of fireflies and friendships. I love you guys a lot. Bye for now. Bye.